How's it going, guys? Grateful to be back. It's a great day today. I know in some way you're having a great day as well. So would you consider yourself good at conversation? What would you consider good conversation? Of course, with anything that goes on in this world, we are all different through free will. It's just how it is. It's great. It's beautiful to have diversity, and just nothing is ever the same. It's a great thing to have. But there are certain natural ways to go about to be going with the flow of society, if you will. Just being very in tune with reality to where you don't feel uncomfortable or not involved. And conversation is a great gateway to get into this, test it out, and critique it. So with us, guys, we're very straightforward thinkers. We go straight to a main answer and just go with that answer. So if we're told to conversate, we conversate. But then again, it's a straightforward answer. So some guys might be unaware when a conversation comes about. Some guys will think conversation means them just unloading everything about them and being what is known as inconsiderate towards the other person in the conversation. And with that too, with us guys, there's also a truth to be found with anything that we do. Get right to the point of it and find the truth of it all. So when some guys are in conversation, they take a hold of it and be so inconsiderate, but then they'll keep moving on and on to the next person being inconsiderate just so they can hear what they want to hear. And it's so far-fetched from what a true conversation should be, and it's very far-fetched from how us guys really conversate. Us men want to know how the world works. We want to take it apart. We want to see how all the parts go together and see how this machine runs. It goes with basically everything in our lives. And with that type of process of thinking, it takes a lot of concentration. And concentration is basically silence. So to conclude, men are natural listeners. And that is the key to get your way into a conversation correctly, have it go the way you want to, enjoy it, and get right to the direct point that you really want in a conversation. You'll be able to take hold of a conversation and control it as well as you want with the skill of listening, as opposed to being an inconsiderate asshole who's just bull rushing and trying to get what he wants as quick as possible and have no consideration of others, no authenticity to you, just you going straight to the shot of it. No, it's called life. Dive into it, experience it, listen up, learn, and then pick up on stuff. Pick up on stuff that interests you, even if it's just slightly. Build up on top of it, gear it towards what you're really interested in, and it'll show up. With this, your company will be a lot more enjoyable to be around. People will want you around because they know you're a good listener. They know you can pick up on stuff. And they know you're learning from what they're saying. And that's very appreciative towards people. They feel very considerate of them. That, wow, I helped this person out. They listened to me and they learned something from me. And that charms people to turn on what you like. Because you're putting out the vibe that I'm interested in what you're saying and hey, I'm learning from it. So what that person's going to do is, wow, he took time to do that. I'm going to take time to do that for him. It's a very simple thing. That's why it is natural for us guys to do this. Smooth talkers, charmers, yeah, that's where it all comes from. It's just really good listeners. Now, everyone on the earth is going to mention the book How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. It's a great book. Quite honestly, it should be taught in schools, like a whole course on it. It's immaculate. It's perfect. But I'm not talking about that today. I'm talking about a certain other book. Something in this book that really hums a tune to specifically how conversations should go. The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. Powerful Lessons in Personal Change by Stephen R. Covey. So in the book, Covey discusses empathetic listening. And he explains on how this is the truest form of listening within conversation with a person. Basically, it's listening with your heart. Empathetic listening involves much more than registering, reflecting, or even understanding the words that are said. Communication experts estimate, in fact, that only 10% of our communication is represented by the words we say. Another 30% is represented by our sounds, and 60% by our body language. In empathetic listening, you listen with your ears, but also, and more importantly, listen with your eyes and your heart. You listen for feeling, for meaning. You listen for behavior. You use your right brain as well as your left. You sense, you intuit, you feel. Ah, fuck, I lost the page. And that's the key. That's all it really is to conversation. Don't overdo it. Don't be overpowering. Don't be inconsiderate. Don't dominate the whole thing. It's natural for us just to be listeners and just pick up and learn and move on to what we want to. I know a lot of people can learn from this and can really practice and pick up on it. Especially shy guys who have nothing much to say. You have nothing much to say, what's the next thing to do? You listen. Once you start listening, you're going to pick up on stuff, and then you're going to want to conversate. Same thing with guys who overtalk and just want to talk about themselves and belittle everyone else and be inconsiderate. Ease off. Relax. Listen. You'll create better bonds. You'll create better relationships. You'll be viewed as genuine. And that's all we are. We're just genuine. Guys, if you like the video, like, comment, subscribe. You know that stuff. Want to talk about anything, my email's down below. Thank you. You guys are going to have a great day.